Guys, what is going on? This is the Club of the Man 1993 coming for just a quick little video I want to make, giving my thoughts on an announcement announced for Major League Baseball today. It's kind of a sad day for any Mets fans out there. I mean, I'm not really the hugest Mets fan, but, they're all right. I have nothing really against them. But today it was announced that their team captain, who's been declared, I believe, captain since the year 2011 or 2013, somewhere in there. He had also around that time signed like a career, ending contract. It was pretty much like the last like big contract he would sign until he would probably retire in 2020 when his contract expires. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little sooner than that, but it does appear that he will still get the remaining salary. But yeah, it was announced today that David Wright, who has not played a game in the majors for 2.5 seasons, I believe his last game was May 27th, 2016. But it was announced that David Wright will be activated for the final homestand of the season, and he will be available as a pinch hitter. But September 29th, he will start the final game of the season at third base against the Miami Marlins. And David Wright, of course, definitely one of the best players in Mets history. He apparently is the team leader in several categories in walks, hits, doubles, and RBIs, I believe, from what I've heard. So it's obvious he's one of the better Mets players of all time. Maybe one of the best players in franchise history for the Mets. Could be the best. Who knows? But overall, as a player himself, I mean, he could have been even better. I mean, I am not sure if he's going to be able to make the Hall of Fame. I mean, it was no doubt about it, though, from 2005 till about 2012, David Wright was putting up Hall of Fame caliber numbers for a third baseman. He was on his way to definitely be a Hall of Famer. He had been a multiple-time Gold Glove winner, Silver Slugger Award winner, an All-Star. I believe he was the runner-up in the 2006 Home Run Derby when Ryan Howard beat him. I know he was in there again the year that the Home Run Derby was at Shea Stadium. Yeah, that's right, because it was the year that Pedro Alvarez led the tie for National League with Paul Goldschmidt home runs. And at first, he did not pick Pedro Alvarez being that Derby. He picked Michael Kadire instead. But then he had to be an injury replacement for someone else who wasn't able to be in that Home Run Derby. I remember shortly after they announced the Derbies and that first Pedro was not going to be in it, Pedro hits a home run, and then I think it was Greg Brown screams out, "Take that, David Wright!" But all respect, I definitely think David Wright has definitely been one of the best players in the major leagues over the past decade. It's a shame that since 2013, his career started to go downhill because of his injuries. I think it was 2015 or maybe earlier than that, he was diagnosed with spinal stenosis, and he's had multiple surgeries on his back, his shoulder, and his neck. He had done some rehab, but it's obvious that he's not physically able to really play baseball much anymore. So he announced that he's no longer going to be active in baseball after September. So he's not going to be retired fully yet because he is still going to be under contract until 2020 to get the remaining salary he was supposed to get under that contract. But again, if it was for injuries, I'd say he may come up short in getting into the Major League Hall of Fame. I mean, there's no doubt about it, he's going to be going to the Mets Hall of Fame. And no doubt about it, his number 5 will eventually be retired because he is a league leader in several categories. I mean, with him being a leader in several categories for the Mets franchise, that could maybe into the Hall of Fame, because he's having the same situation as Chase Utley is, who is going to be retiring after the season as well. He has great numbers, but not quite good enough to get into the Hall of Fame due to injuries and whatnot. So that may be the same case for David Wright, but I think, if anything, I still feel he might have more of a case than Chase Utley, I feel, to get into the Hall of Fame someday. So I think his chances are a little bit better, but he may come up a little bit short and get into the Hall of Fame. But guys, that is my thoughts on David Wright retiring after this season. What are your thoughts as well on David Wright finishing his career after September 29th this year? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. As always, please always click my link and subscribe more content to my channel and follow me on Twitter at TheManAir183. And with that, guys, I'm checking out. I will see you all later. Have a great night.